Okay, here we go. This is Garrett, tears2joyministries.org. This video is called, Should I Listen to Adele or the Christian music that they play on the radio? Yeah, that's what this video is about. So stay with me a couple minutes. I think it's going to really bless you. I'm still sick. I'm probably breathing a little heavy. I'm just trying to breathe right now. But you know what? Hey, I don't feel good, but why not do videos anyway? I mean, some of you don't feel good and you still went to work. Some of you don't feel good and you still went to school today. Some of you don't feel good, but you still went to church to go to choir practice. Some of you don't feel good, but you still went to Bible study. Okay, praise God. Let's march forward, whether we feel good or bad, happy or sad. All right. Okay, should I listen to Adele's music or should I listen to the Christian music on the radio? Okay, this is a good question. There's one deciding factor which helps me choose who to listen to. Now, I don't know about you, but this is one deciding factor that I'm going to use. Just me, Garrett. Okay. Well, who tells the truth in their songs? I'm going to say it again. Who tells the truth in their songs? Is Adele telling the truth in some of her songs the way life really is? Or are the Christian musicians and singers on the radio in the USA, are they telling the truth in their Christian songs? Now, I know most of you would want to say the Christian groups are. And I understand you want to say that. I understand that you jump to that conclusion. But let's talk about this for a couple seconds, because I believe God is going to bless some of you here and right now. Let's start off with most of the Christian music on the radio. Most of them are singing feel good, prosperity, happy ending type lyrics. In other words, the songs always have a happy ending. They always have a feel-good message in them. They're singing prosperity, that everything is going to work out good, that God is going to work out everything, and your marriage is going to work out, and your life is going to work out, and your job is going to work out, and your sick children are going to get better, and on and on and on. Now, is that the truth? No. No, it's not. That is not the truth. And as I listened to Christian music on the radio for 10 to 12 years, God slowly showed me this over a period of time. Most Christian bands on the radio, most famous Christian bands, are not singing the truth. It is not the truth. Our marriages do not always work out. Our jobs, where we go to work every day, does not always work out. No, it doesn't. Our health, maybe your baby is sick. Maybe your children are sick. Maybe your husband or wife is sick. Maybe you're sick like me. It doesn't always work out. They don't always get better the way the Christian songs say. Or what about that feel-good, bubblegum, cotton candy type music that they sing on the radio? Is that the way life actually is? Children of God, take a second and think about this. Is that how life actually is? No. for most of us, that is not how life is. On the contrary, life is very difficult and it's very hard. And many of us, or most of us, are battling very difficult addictions, or we're battling sinning right now, or we're battling alcohol or drugs or a pornography addiction, or we're spending too much money shopping all the time, or we're battling sadness, loneliness, depression, lust, a masturbation problem. Some of us are battling fear, anxiety, despair, and suicidal thoughts. No, children of God, the songs that they sing on the radio is not the way life is. The lyrics that they sing is not the way life really is. It's not. It absolutely is not. If you ever would sit down and analyze most of the songs on the radio and then compare that to your real life, compare it to your Christian friends' lives, compare it to your family members' lives, you're going to find out that they are not singing the truth. They are singing feel-good, cotton candy, bubblegum type music and lyrics that is not reality. It is not the way God does things, normally speaking. Paul didn't have a happy ending. He ended up in jails and prisons and got murdered. Jesus didn't have a happy ending. Peter didn't have a happy ending. Samson didn't have a happy ending. And on and on and on and on. So, we started off with the Christian bands on the radio. My final conclusion is most of them, almost all of them, are not singing the truth. They are singing a prosperity type false message with happy endings where every little thing works out good, and that is not the truth. That is not what happens in real life. That is not what has happened in my life at all. And I'm sure most of you listening to this, that is not what is happening in your life either. Okay. Now let's go to some of Adele's songs. And I might mix in a little Tupac also. Is Adele singing the truth in a lot of her songs? She sure is. In her brand new song, Hello, that's the truth. I've tried to call people thousands of times on the phone and they never answer. I've tried to text people thousands upon thousands of times on the phone and they never answer. That's the truth. Or is her song Cold Shoulder, is that telling the truth? Yes. I've had lots of Christian women give me the cold shoulder. I've had wives give me the cold shoulder. I've had girlfriends give me the cold shoulder. Is that song the truth? Yes. You'll find when you listen to Adele that most of her lyrics tell the truth of how life really is. But you might be thinking, well, Garrett, I don't know if she's a Christian. And you're judging her and being a little Pharisee and well, I don't know if she's a Christian either, but that's none of my business. My business is her songs and her lyrics tell the truth. And the Christians on the radio are not telling the truth. And this is a tragedy, and someone has to talk about this, and someone has to make a video about this, and someone has to write about this, because this is a crime. The Christian bands on the radio, generally speaking, are lying to us with a feel-good, happy ending prosperity message that does not happen in real life. But now we have Adele, who might be walking with the Lord, and maybe she isn't. At least she's telling the truth in her songs. Do you see the difference? Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Okay, now to wrap up this video, let's go to Tupac for a couple seconds. I'm breathing a little heavy. I'm still sick, so thank you for being patient. Does Tupac tell the truth in a lot of his songs? Yeah, he does. He sings about how life actually is. He sings about how it actually is to be in a gang. He sings about how it actually is to be broke. He sings about how life growing up in Los Angeles or the surrounding cities actually is. I grew up in Los Angeles. I lived there almost my whole life. And most of his songs tell the truth. So, we have the Christian bands on the radio in the USA singing about a feel-good, cotton candy, bubblegum, sugary prosperity message, which can't really be found in the Bible, and I can't find it in my life. I can't find that in any of my friends' lives. I can't find that in my family members. Then we have Adele or Tupac, or if you want to grab a couple other musicians who are generally speaking telling the truth in their lyrics. So who would you rather listen to? Do you want to listen to the lies and deceptions of prosperity preaching? Or do you want to listen to the truth of how life really is, how marriage really is, how dating really is, how depression really works, how it really feels to be lonely? The choice is yours. Well, I can't stand being lied to. I cannot stand it. The next time you listen to Christian music, psychoanalyze the lyrics, and you're going to find 9 times out of 10, there are certain parts of the song that are not true. Or there are big sections of the song that are absolutely not true. Go ahead, I challenge you. Find this out and be blessed by the truth. Be blessed by the truth here.